let's take a look at how Slack's social action matrix shapes up. The key verbs are clustered into the self-expression and the collaboration quadrants. If you use Slack, you know intuitively that this maps to what Slack is all about, a better way to collaborate with your teammates.
If you're interested in game thinking and considering joining one of our programs, I've got a sneak peek of what's in store for you. I'm going to teach you how to build a social action matrix that connects customer need to product design. This powerful technique is going to help you lay the groundwork for a compelling customer journey that pulls people back. This sneak peek is one of over 30 videos that you'll unlock when you join our game thinking coaching programs. If you like it, you'll love the rest. Happy viewing.
What makes games compelling isn't the mechanics. It's that you're learning, progressing, and getting better at something that you care about. Here's the thing. Fun means different things to different kinds of people. For instance, some people like myself enjoy collaborative activities. Others thrive on competition. These differences reflect the two main branches of game theory, zero-sum games and non-zero-sum games. In zero-sum games, the players compete for a limited resource that's divided up amongst the winners. If I win, you lose. That's the nature of a zero-sum game. We're opponents, and the more people who play, the lower chances of winning. This is how many popular games like chess, polo, and every Olympic competition are structured. Now, in a non-zero-sum game, we're framed as partners, not opponents. We win together and we lose together. In this type of game, players cooperate to create greater abundance for everyone involved. Think about a charity walk. Everyone involved works together toward a shared outcome or goal, something they couldn't accomplish on their own. And the more people that participate, the greater the win for everyone. That's a great example of the structure of a non-zero-sum game. Now, there's an analytic tool called Bartles player types that many game designers have used to ensure their game appeals to a range of play styles. There are 4 quadrants in this model: achievers, explorers, socializers, and killers. Achievers are people who enter an environment and wonder, how do I win? How can I achieve dominance and glory? That's the achiever mindset. Now, explorers are engaged more with the content. They want to know about everything going on in their environment. When they enter someplace new, they're thinking, what can I explore here? Where are all the hidden dungeons and secret commands? That's the explorer mindset. Socializers are focused on meeting people and building relationships rather than winning. When entering a new environment, a socializer might wonder, who are the interesting people here? Who's friendly with who? Who's got social clout? For a socializer, winning means being at the center of the social action. And then there's the killers, otherwise known as griefers or trolls. You know what I'm talking about. These are people that get their kicks from messing around with other players. For instance, a killer might hang around in a gaming lobby like socializers do, greeting newbies, and then kill them and take their loot. That's the kind of fun that a killer seeks out. These archetypes arose from competitive multiplayer gaming, and I used Bartles' model extensively when I was working on MMOs. But when I tried to apply it to more lightweight social experiences, it just wasn't a good fit. I noticed that there were a different set of common play styles that I was seeing across social games. So I created a modified versions of Bartles' play styles to capture these insights and help all of us design compelling online experiences. The first is self-expression, something completely missing from Bartles' model. This urge powers so much modern social media use and drives the monetization of many modern games. Next is exploration. This one is taken directly from Bartles' model. This universal play style is focused around engaging with content rather than interacting directly with people. Instead of achievers and socializers, my model frames these play styles as competition and cooperation, those game theory dynamics that we just reviewed. In practice, I found that this approach helps with product design by clearly differentiating the different ways that someone can win. Some people are motivated by competition. They love it. For instance, if you're building a tool for a sales team, a competitive angle would fit naturally into how they see the world. Others enjoy collaboration. They like to band together with other people to create something that they couldn't create on their own. And those 4 elements are Kim's social action matrix. Now it's your turn. Let's put this tool into practice. Think about the customer experience your product is going to deliver. What are the key actions and interactions in that model? See if you can identify a handful of verbs that drive your experience. Are these verbs about self-expression? Are they about competition, collaboration, or exploration? Let's take a look at how some common verbs map into these quadrants. If you offer actions like challenge, or show off, or compare, or win, those are verbs of competition. You would put those in the competition quadrant. Now, activities like building, designing, creating, customizing, choosing, decorating, even purchasing, these are verbs of self-expression. Those would go in the self-expression quadrant. If your verbs revolve around interacting with content, curating, viewing, collecting, rating, these are verbs of exploration. Those would go in the explore quadrant. And if you offer activities where people can give some social juice to others by liking, commenting, helping, gifting, and sharing, that's collaboration. Those would go in the collaborative quadrant. To see this in action, let's take a look at how Slack's social action matrix shapes up. As you can see here, the key verbs are clustered into the self-expression and the collaboration quadrants. If you use Slack, you know intuitively that this maps to what Slack is all about, a better way to collaborate with your teammates. So their social action matrix reflects that focus. Now I want you to notice this is not an analysis of distinct player types. Segmenting your audience isn't the same thing as defining core verbs. An individual person might engage in both self-expression and collaboration, for instance, as Slack users do every day. To apply this tool to your own project, ask yourself, what are the core verbs I'm building into my product? Map those out on the social action matrix and see where they cluster. Do not try to fill in all the quadrants. That's not the point of this exercise. The cluster of your activities should reflect the focus of your offering, just like in the Slack example. Now step back and look at your matrix. Does this match up with what your customers want and need? Does this collection of verbs express your product intent? Use this exercise to strip down your thinking to the basics and make sure that the activities and actions in your offering match up to what your customers are looking for. Whenever you're planning an MVP or a prototype, you can use this tool as a way to focus your efforts and stay on track.
Want more videos like this? Want to put game thinking to work on your project or your client's projects? Hop on over to gamethinking.io/programs to learn how you can work with us. We can help you get to product market fit in record time and build products that keep your customers coming back again and again. The link is in the description.